iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting, iDiskiTimes.co.za. Ha! In Stellenbosch, Stellenbosch versus Sundowns, exciting game of football. I was cheering for the guys from my province to win. I really wanted them to win this game because symbolically it's really bad for the league if the strongest team can play its third or second string team and they still win. And in Stellenbosch, at least they gave us that hope. Whenever Sundowns play their second string team, at least there is some danger, and there was some danger. Shout out to all the players of Stellenbosch who made it a very good fight today. Tso Vilakazi, former Mamelodi Sundowns forward. What did you make of the game, sir?
Justice, Junior. Bosu Drake in Bullis and Anamakan, can support and Jala like iDiskiTV. So, bear Jobin Jalang chicken food. Before Jengen, I go in the street in Kulu.
So.
Umbuziling half time.
Yeah, I'm mad now. We have time. I go crazy. Have time. I was asking you whether you are sure. And you took so much time. And I was like, this game doesn't look like an easy win for Sundowns. If you choose Sundowns to win, you are copping out. Uguti, you are just choosing the strong team, which is a safe option.
That's why because I had a different feeling, but I was like, it's announced because of individual brilliance they can come up with something. Yeah, but that's why it took me time.
It took you a while.
Yeah, because I could see Stellenbosch. They saying to Sundowns, hey, you're not gonna come here and do us, please. Yeah. We are also here. Can you see us? We're coming. We get to that final third. We try to make things happen, and it was just. I think there was a bit of a spice, a bit short, because if you can see that mistake in Umbule when he tried to turn, then Van Veek got that ball. If he made not to go wide on the left, go to the right, something was gonna happen because he's a good finisher anyway. So. Yeah, man, that's why it was so difficult for me because I could sense something was coming, but I was not really sure about. When you wear players pound to pound, Mr. Nkeo, that's where you're gonna be caught to say, pound to pound, I'd rather go for this one.
For me, my concern was that although I wanted Stellenbosch to win, I was alert to the idea that every time Lababase Pitori Beangale, they look like they're going to score. I was 100% sure that they are going to score. I was thinking it's just a matter of can they be able to score with all the chances that they were creating. What did they do right today to trouble Sundowns to Stellenbosch?
Ngulego is to attack them, and what they did, it worked for them because if you can see also the penalty by Tolile, Umudau ungenile, he attacked to the ball, he made a pass, and Magayenza lo pass leo. They lost the pass. They played to where Umuda was supposed to be. And now it forced Umbule to go to that position. And that's not his position. That thing for me, that was a crucial one. And it tells you, Uguti, if other teams are watching, this is what they can do to Sundowns. To say, where Umudao goes, as soon as he goes, immediately they lose the ball. Let's play where Umudao plays. Because there's no one who needs to cover, or else whoever's gonna cover there, it means he's playing out of position. Then we can capitalize on that, and it worked for them. And look, Mr. Nkeo, the pace, the weather, the field to be wet, it worked for Stellenbosch, and they were making runs in good areas. Mendeta, he was giving Sundowns like a headache. So I don't know why. Coach Parker decided to keep it because I think he was a player that was supposed to be in the field, continue to give Sundowns a headache because especially when you're gonna have a player like Van Veek coming in, very well that Van Veek just need a good pass, and Mendeta is a good passer. I don't know, maybe he was tired or he wanted to give De Jong maybe a run.
It's not the first time, and you said it. It's not the first time. We've done so many of these games. In the past 3 years, we've actually done over 400 or 500 games. And I remember specifically that there's a game where it was 0-0, and Steve Barker, just purely based on his substitutions, he takes the pressure away from Sundowns because of the substitution, and then last minute, Peter Shalulile scored. in one of the games. There's so many games that we've watched across these three big teams. You said it. It's not the first time that Steve Barker loses a game just on his substitutions alone.
Yeah, thank you. And it's worrying me because he's got a good team. He's got young boys. He's got a good midfielder that is controlling the game. Umteto and the other boy the Chapa. You know, he's got a very good team. But when he makes those changes, and every time when he makes those changes, the game just turns around and then he gets hammered. Because even now, after he made a change of Mendieta out, then that's when Sundowns scored. So it tells you that, you know, he needs to, I think that's where I would say he needs to be more careful when he's going to make changes, because every time when he makes changes, you know, he concede. He concede every time. Where he's got the game. Because, look, today, I had a bit of a belief with Stellenbosch they can get something out of this game, you know, in terms of getting the 3 points. Because it's Sundowns, yes, it's Sundowns, we respect the Sundowns, they've got good players, but they were not up to the standard today. And again, remember that some of the players could say we saw Nkosi again Ulontuza Ulibusa naye so Domingo naye has been a while, Peterson has been a while, so they were not really gelling as a team. So that's why I'm thinking Stellenbosch they had a bit of an upper hand to say, no man guys, they're playing, I would say, a third team. Yeah, no man, let's punish them. Let's go to them. Obviously, fitness-wise, they cannot keep up with us because we've been playing. We are fitter than them, but we need to make the right decision at the right time. And I think at some point, decision-making will let them down.
All right. That was a game then, Stellenbosch versus Mamelodi Sundowns. Think about it though. If a team plays their second-string team, so Sundowns are at a disadvantage. Although they are the best team in South Africa, they have the best quality squad in South Africa. So they are the best equipped team to deal with this. They play Thursday and they play Saturday. They play in the Champions League against Al Ahly in the coming week. There was a month, whether it was February or January, where they play every 3 days, right? That's not an excuse. That's the result of them being successful. Now, what does it say about the rest of our teams? If a team is tired, beat the hell out of them. If a team is tired and they have to shuffle their team, beat them. Give us something to look forward to. And today, Stellenbosch showed Mamelodi Sundowns had to refresh their squad because they played Thursday. Marumo Karans gave them a very, very, very tough task in front of them. They won 3-1 still, but then they had to refresh their squad because 3 days later or 2 days later, they have to play again a game. So every single time Sundowns has to play these games back to back, we really need our teams to show them, okay, we're going to make it difficult. And in fact, the other thing is that Sundowns has already won the league. Like there's 8 matches left, they lead by 20 points or something like that. So just give us something to be excited about. So I'm very, very happy with the guys at Stellenbosch. Abantu basekhaya mandi, abantu basemfuleni, abantu basekasi zonke kasi zaseKapa. Thank you very much for everyone who came there, and thank you very much for watching us.